Shut up and sit down.
Essay on Indian Army. Indian Army essay for students and children in English. What is a glorious adventure for you is a daily routine for us. This is a statement that holds the amount of utmost truth. We, as regular citizens, learn rifle shooting as a sport where the soldiers play with their lives holding them daily. Climbing mountains, staying in tents, and not eating a home-cooked meal is an adventure for us, where we feel fresh, but this thrill is multiplied by the fear of losing their own lives on the battlefield. Indian Army is not just soldiers in a field, but it is a way of life that demands discipline and sacrifice at its foremost. Indian Army comprises of three uniformed services: the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force. The Indian Army contributes to the security of the land, the Indian Navy contributes to the sea, and the Indian Air Force, according to its name, flies through the air. The history of the Indian Army dates back to several millennia, but it is a history of brave incidents and a celebrated future. The first mention of armies was done in the epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata, where the martial arts were generally known as Dhanurveda. We have since come a long way from what seems to be the start of the army culture. According to global firepower and considering world military strength, the Indian Army ranks fourth in the world in all aspects. Indian Army finds its roots in 1776 as the British Indian Army. The British Indian Army had a major role in maintaining the winning streak of the Britishers in India and throughout the world. It was a major helper to Britain in both the world wars, where 1.3 million soldiers served in the First World War as well. Who could imagine such an eminent history in the form of the Indian Army? Any nation is incomplete if they do not have any plans for their protection. Enemies are a common concept in today's world, and getting rid of them is not an easy or welcome task. Trained personnel with insane strength and sheer willpower is what makes the Indian Army. There are innumerable occasions throughout the long history where the Indian Army has played its role heroically and saved the lives of uncountable innocents. Indian armies were some of the first armies among the many armies in the world. Soldiers can easily be considered one of the main assets of any country, as they make a country safe and sound so it can develop to many heights. Where would you find people who are ready to sacrifice their lives for the welfare of others or their nation? Where would you see people putting their lives at stake so the citizens can live peacefully? Their intelligence is what gives them an unmatched reputation, and their love for their nation is what keeps us sleeping peacefully in our beds. After all, it is rightly said, there are no hard lives than that of a soldier.